AI Slop is killing our channel. From Kurzgesagt, blind, not blind, half blind video reactions, like half blind. I watched a little bit of it and then I was like thinking, okay, come on, let's react to it. Let's see what we can find there in order to discuss you.
Our 12,026 human era calendar just dropped, and this year is extra special. Stay tuned until the end for the reveal, or head straight to the shop to get yours. AI slop is saturating the internet, and things are becoming dramatic pretty quickly. In an online world where money is made...
I appreciate the clip, Kaylee. Whoa, thank you so much.
With attention, fake users spread their slop in review sections, generate fake traffic, or poison discourse. AI has supercharged this and made slop...
I think like the implications that like this technology brings along are very vast. It's like by now it's very, very important to like always take things with a grain of salt. Like be aware that like stuff can be AI generated. Which is also like invitational for critical thinking. So, like I don't know, like it's yet like it's history unfolding live in front of our eyes. So yeah, like for now, like the slop is more like like slop and not yet like that manipulative. Though it is actually possible to like exchange words. Like single words within sentences in order to manipulate. That brings like a whole new playing field in terms of like news, or like political developments, political videos and whatnot. Like it's wild. You shall disappear. But a reaction video, 10%. Oh, well you can do this, Kate, you can do. If you want, you can do this. Don't worry about it. Oh, and get to the charger. Get to the charger.
Much harder to spot. Today, about half of internet traffic is bots. The majority of them are used for destructive purposes. It's never been easier to make mediocre content, from the black hole of meaninglessness that is LinkedIn, low-effort short videos just engaging enough to hypnotize kids and fry their attention spans, to endless, soullessly rewritten books on Amazon. AI music is invading streaming platforms. Google AI is summarizing websites instead of sending traffic to them. On YouTube,
I think like this with Google is like quite helpful actually. Jesus freaking Christ, man. Like I myself, like I've always struggled with Googling things. I don't know like how you guys are like doing with that, or like I was always struggling in that regard.
Channels publish long-form videos multiple times a week with AI-generated thumbnails, voices, and scripts. True crime, video essays, science, no space is safe. We're in the golden era of soulless slop. And sadly, actual creative human work is used to train these AI models.
This exactly like that's why I like took it for the video reaction, like, because I have like so much to say to this.
Every Reddit comment, original YouTube video, or human drawing on DeviantArt has been sold out to the AI companies, or straight up stolen by them, without attribution or payment to the actual creators. Creative theft on a scale where it's impossible to protect against it, already putting loads of creatives' work in danger, so AI companies can get rich. Well, this is sad and frustrating.
Like the thing about this is, like, I understand the monetary incentive behind it. Like, one thing would be, like, do you do art because you love it? Or do you do art to make money? Like, if you do art because you love it, and you were fortunate enough to live off of it, and then, like, this event taking place, sure, fucking hurts, pain. What I think, overall and in general, especially now being in a playing field where everyone can like go ahead and like fabricate content that basically takes away viewership like from a platform or whatnot, makes the playing field, especially take into account that like many people are doing this just for like cash or like without like proper message behind it, and like not hybrid, or but not like, you have like so many people within the creative space these days. Like, it gets harder and harder to like be out there. The thing about AI is that it's a testimony to general human being. It's the collective result of all that we did, all that we fabricated, accumulated into one software piece. And I understand each argument. And I think one thing should be absolutely important: to not let AI become an exclusive market. This is all our knowledge. This is all our data that we brought out there. It is made by people for people. Therefore, I'd say it's important to let it be a free source of intelligence serving humanity. Because it's trained by our data. It's a collective effort which should be free and accessible for each and every one. Because like the general development of the software is inevitable. If the West doesn't do it, the East will. If the East doesn't do it, the West will. And so on and so forth. It not helps you to dunk down on AI, as romantic as it might be. People are monetarily incentivized to create AI. You will always have people like replacing people with AI. Which is why I say, policy-wise, like really taking action-wise, is to make sure that AI is at all times, from the used training data, accessible for the complete human society. Because it's made with our collective knowledge. AI belongs to humanity as a complete piece of technology, not into a few hands who wallet lock the majority of population behind a paywall. This is the thing that should not, by no means, happen. Don't let that slide. What happened already. This is then like just whining. Though when you think about it, this data was out there in the internet. They scraped for it. They collected it and trained the AI model on it. So it already happened. Make sure that this isn't an exclusive right. Make sure that it is there for everyone. This is what counts, in my humble opinion. You actually am kind of enjoying certain AIs. You used to chat GPT to create your almond voice only because the free artist you talked to about creating them kept trying to do something else. You like AI because you can closely recreate what you have in mind. Yeah. It's a beautiful piece of technology. It is an absolute beautiful piece of technology. Like the argument they have is that like now the artists can't earn anymore. Like they now have like to starve in a sense. Like don't get anything anymore. Which is like why I say like that it's necessary to keep it free and usable for the whole humanity. Or for the whole human populace. It's like each and every one, like, and like I see people like still being like memeing about like getting a degree and whatnot. Like Jesus, AI will take our jobs. AI will replace workers. AI will destroy the workforce. It's already there. It is time to make it beneficial for the complete humanity, not for an exclusive club. Make it so that each and every one benefits from it. You send more brain rotism. You send more brain rotism. You freaking earthist. RGDP, doing earth-splaining with brain rotism. Well, I'm excited, but when we'll look at it, though, no, Subao, I'm bad at this, bro. I can't. I low-key can't, bro. I tried, I failed. Bro, I can't, Subao, bro. It's not working,
What's even worse is that generative AI truly has the potential to break the internet irreversibly by making it harder and harder to tell what's true. At first, AI looked great.
I think it is also very, very challenging for like AI training as well. So now you have like AI generated data, which is with the current state of technology, like mediocre. Like some pieces are good, some pieces are not so good. Like long story short, yeah, it is a challenge for AI development and for the general creative space, like altogether.
A Kurzgesagt script starts with basic research that's turned into a script and then fact-checked in depth by 2 to 3 people. We try to confirm our info with what we deem trustworthy, ideally first-hand sources, ideally papers. Then we get 1 to 3 experts for input and critique. Fact-checking and compiling our sources alone takes around 100 hours per video. Of course, we make mistakes or oversimplify, and you can disagree with our conclusions. It's unavoidable, we're only human after all. But it is fair to say that our process is extensive, and after a decade, we know what we're doing. When AI appeared, we were very excited. A mechanical brain able to super quickly collect information. So we went to work, and it looked amazing. And then we started fact-checking. We didn't expect it to be perfect, but it was way worse than we thought.
Like, I think like AI, I think like each and every human like sees it like in a similar way. Like we all dream about this dystopian piece of technology in order to conduct the daily routine we do, like where we get in supercharged, like our personal assistant, if you like. But like a drill also doesn't like drills holes in the wall like by itself. And like as it is a collective, like a technology piece derived from collective knowledge, there's also knowledge within the data set which is not yet like checked. Like we have like lots and lots of spam in the internet and whatnot. So it is yet to reach perfection. In terms of like pace, development pace, like speed, we have a very promising future in that regard. Like in terms of like current abilities, it saves you time already. Especially like in summarization. Like from my humble opinion, like I use it like for YouTube description writing, YouTube titles, thumbnail generation, I also like timestamps. I'm quite pleased with this technology piece in that regard. Though I can't see like, especially when it's about like thinking, I don't expect it to be like error free in that sense. Like not at all. Though remember, like I always refer to like the Will Smith eating spaghetti video which went viral, like the first one, and then like 1-2 years down the line, like how it is now, for like Sora or like VO3. Trust, like this will go very very fast. Like we by now have like, it was like even advertised within the video. Maybe I'll leave it in. Nah, I don't think I will leave it in. Like you can create your personal app with a few sentences these days. Was able to create a prototype I used to program, which took me like 6 months in order to develop, like around 6 months, like in 50 minutes. Like it is inevitable. It is inevitable, which is why I refer again to the statement: make sure as a human society that this technology piece is available to all of us at all times.
Confidently incorrect. AI is so bad at this. We'll summarize and generalize our experiences over multiple projects and months condensed into one fake project. A video about why brown dwarfs are the worst and should be ashamed of themselves. So, we got all the pro accounts of all the AI models and got to work, using deep research tools to create a summary and overview of all the information about the failed star's brown dwarfs. And wow, it was great! Dozens of pages of outlines with unique information nuggets and links to sources. Then, we started to look deeper. More than 80% of the info and factoids were pretty solid, and we could reconstruct where they were from: Wikipedia, papers, legit articles. What about the rest? It was great stuff, like the speed of brown dwarf superstorms, the nature of their insides, or how disappointed their mums are. But we couldn't find where the AI got this info from, which is not automatically a bad sign. After all, the models contain pretty much all the internet and books ever written. So we asked experts for input, and they flagged the exact same facts, even asking where we found it. To fulfill its goal to make us happy, the AI had invented or extrapolated information to make brown dwarfs more interesting than they really are. Like a bad journalist making up details to make a story hit harder or fit a narrative. Now we wanted to know.
Which also, like, in a sense, introduces theses and theorization, which then, like, challenges thought, which then introduces the aspect of science. Of course, it is in a sense, like, not the time save, like, that you were asking for in that sense. But it is a way to challenge your own thoughts, to expand upon your knowledge. So again, like, you can't rely, like, on a like, if you want a primitive drill to, like, magically rise up in the air and, like, drill a hole in the wall. Now you gotta pick up the drill, you gotta drill the hole, check that the depth is alright, that the hole were, like, that the hole was made right. It is a tool. Like, it is not yet the complete replacement we are all dreaming for. And of course, like, this makes people angry in that sense. Because, like, by now it looks like, yeah, like, all our stuff got, like, taken away, and now it's, like, getting all, like, trashed and, like, slopped and whatnot. Which is totally righteous. So, yet again, like, make sure that it is there for humanity in all times. I think, like, this is the most important thing about it.
More and dove in deeper, reading the seemingly more solid sources the AI had given us in full. One was an article from a news site written by a human journalist. Or was it? It had a very familiar structure and, surely purely coincidentally, read like what you get if a human slightly changes AI wording. An AI essay detection tool gave it a 72% match, so an AI article without sources used as a credible source for AI research. Which makes sense, since in 2025 there were already well over 1,200 confirmed AI news websites publishing massive amounts of AI-generated misinformation and false narratives. This mix of correct, dubiously sourced and straight-up made-up information also leads AI to present really shoddy conclusions that sound strong or novel but are often half-truths or misrepresentations. Oh well. We salvaged what we could and went back to the drawing board. And after a few weeks, it happened. By pure stupid chance, we saw a brown dwarf video popping up by a relatively new channel. It had hundreds of thousands of views and was pretty good, nice footage, great editing. But we'd seen the structure and rhythm before, and would you look at that? It contained all the brown dwarf facts we'd flagged as unreliable or straight up made up by AI. This is where the death of the internet begins. Now there's a proper source of brown dwarf misinformation online. When the next AI repeats the same research, it will find a transcript from a video with a lot of views. The misinformation is now true. It will spread. Even before AI, it was pretty hard to find the origin of facts that
I agree in that sense. This is like highly critical. Like, I was still, like, wondering how the researchers will actually mitigate it.
sound great but are not true. Just watch our video about 100-year-old lie. As AI use goes on, it may become impossible to know what's true or not. The most corrosive lie. The problem with AI is how trustworthy it seems, how it's correct enough to seem super smart and how incredibly confidently incorrect it is. casually lying to your face, often very subtly. When you catch it lying, it immediately admits it, vows to never do it again, and then it does it again.
That's so true, bro. Oh, I got like by now like gaslit by a trustee through AI. I catched up on it. So like it's wild. It's wild what is happening there.
As eloquent as current language models feel, there's nobody home. No greater intelligence or consciousness is talking back to you. Current AI is a very complex hammer that doesn't understand what it's doing or what nails are. But we're letting it add new shelves to the library of human knowledge. AI is changing quickly, so this may get better, but right now, it's pretty grim.
Well, like it also introduces incentive for research teams to develop an AI that has reasoning integrated within itself. It will create incentive because in order for AI researchers to furthermore proceed in that sense, it's now absolutely important to find a way to check information. It won't work otherwise, because now you have so much noise introduced by technology which isn't ready yet, which also like somewhat in a sense introduces the possibility that there was pressure being made, that we now have an unfinished product creating this incentive, which could also justify the decision being made by researchers to release this technology piece. So we're basically now incentivized to create an AI that thinks critically. And I'm very excited for the future prospects in that sense.
Way too many people blindly trust AI. Studies looked into the language of millions of scientific papers published before and after the rise of large language models. They found an abrupt and sharp increase in the frequency of words that AIs like to use. So it seems...
Because like fascinatingly enough, it really saves time, and like you often have like a few core elements of the text which are goal oriented in order to bring out the points that you try to bring out, and the rest is like so much noise. Like the script is words. Like I think like the language itself is like you can optimize the language in so many ways. Like somewhat like some people, they also think that like as the more words the better, when it's just like a few key points that are actually mattering. The long story short, it furthermore like it introduces or like increases the incentive to create a AI model that is actually capable of like real thought.
It's clear that now a significant portion of papers have been at least assisted by AI, usually without acknowledgement. And just in July 2025, it was discovered that a number of researchers had started to sneak hidden messages into their papers. In white text, or too small for the human eye, they prompted AIs to review them positively and not point out flaws. As more and more people are using AI carelessly, the library of human knowledge is getting less and less reliable.
Which is like a very, very interesting attack vector for AI to like introduce hidden prompts within research papers, bro.
Which brings us to the last part: how are we using AI? And will Kurzgesagt survive the AI Slop age? Will AI Slop kill Kurzgesagt and artists? On the internet, there's only one truly valuable resource: human attention.
I think you could actually like also construct a prompt for your own library in order to conduct countermeasures for AI analysis on your documents and papers. I think that's actually a viable strategy in order to navigate our current landscape of technology when you write something yourself. It's actually very advisable.
If current trends continue, it's not that far-fetched that cheap slop content, stuff just good enough, will soak up the majority of human attention. It could make us dumber, less informed, our attention spans even worse, increase political divides, and make us neglect real human interaction. If AI eats the majority of the attention pie, channels like ours will become unfeasible, or forced to downsize or use AI themselves to be able to compete. We don't want to play this game. How will we use AI?
I think that's also a lovely incentive that like comes to light here right now. I think it's good to like also in a sense like self-organize, or like a labeling. For example, like things where like YouTube gives you the opportunity to disclose if you use AI to create the video, or like if you didn't do it. And I always try to like use it to my best extent for the video. And like when I know, okay, like something like like base has been used, which is like of profound nature in order to like change the wording is like right now, like I don't know the wording though. Long story short, like utilize those labeling methods. Don't let people think like that you yourself created. Like when you use AI, be open about it, be transparent about it. Like, because you're not hindered by using AI. You could like simply disclose that you use AI and go a hybrid way in that sense. I think that would be a good approach in order to compensate this.
Like the Align tool in Adobe Illustrator. If you have a bunch of boxes and you want to line them up, you can do this manually one by one, or you can just select them, click Align, and have them perfectly aligned in an instant. It's the same with AI programming tools for animation, or using it as a faster Google alternative. AI is a helpful tool, but the creativity and integrity is still ours. So, dear Internet, here is what we're offering to you. Kurzgesagt is made by humans for humans, and it will remain that way. We'll produce well-researched content and invest a lot of time and our human creativity in our illustrations and animations. Put our creative soul into our work. We'll continue to fact-check and discuss our research with human experts to give you the most trustworthy information that we can. When we make mistakes, they will be our mistakes. We would rather quit than make AI slop. But to go on, we need your support. Kurzgesagt is almost 70 full-time people and a lot of freelancers on top. This is a lot of salaries, software licenses, laptops, rent, and coffee. There is a way you can help us keep this human-made project alive. It's the 12,026 Human Era Calendar, designed to fill your home with a...
If I use AI to edit the videos and told it to use the most important parts, it would be like 10 seconds. Yeah, well, it depends on the software. It actually depends on the software. I'm yet to find a software piece that is like that effective. I wouldn't mind like utilizing editing, because like I also as well will make sure to be a human. For you guys as a human, though, like I won't like due to like the time saving that I get, like for example like description writing in the YouTube videos, I will utilize it for that. I will utilize the image generation because I by far don't have like any resources that are enabling me like to hire a freelancer artist or whatnot. Like of course I will like utilize AI technology as much as possible, and of course like for video editing, if there's a suite that like knows exactly what is important to like edit and like how to edit, I would pay the software, because like editing takes a lot of time. Well it depends, bro. What? Oh. I've yet didn't discover a software like that. Like, do you know a software that does that, RJDP? Or do you have like a different viewpoint in that sense? So just like typing for the hell of it. Oh, pain, brother, pain. Got it! No, it is what it is. I'll continue. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Years worth of Kurzgesagt art, but it's much more than that. It's an ode to humanity and human ingenuity. This calendar reframes time itself by starting not 2,000 but 12,000 years ago, at the dawn of human civilization. This way, 10,000 more years of our shared past and incredible achievements of our ancestors become part of our timeline. You can use it just like a regular calendar, but it could change how you see your place in history and how far we've all come as a species. This time, we've collected 12 inspiring stories about our special connection to the stars, from the first creature to ever glance up at the night sky, to ancient models of our cosmos, way into humanity's future among the stars. Each vibrant illustration is printed on high-quality paper with plenty of space to plan your days or record your adventures in the year 12,026. And because this is our 10-year calendar anniversary,
You better use AI for those images. Like, of course, like as I said, like lining boxes and whatnot, they use AI for that because this simply saves time, like cutting out stuff and whatnot. Like, yeah, we don't know to which extent.
We've gone all out. We created the first ever Kurzgesagt art book, a vibrant, jam-packed collection of every calendar illustration we've ever made. That's 120 pages and 10 years of Kurzgesagt art in one giant book. It's also packed with behind-the-scenes sketches, stories, and fun facts from the Kurzgesagt team. Just like our videos, our products aren't churned out by a soulless algorithm. They're made with love by real humans who spend countless hours researching, illustrating, and designing things that we hope you'll love. So if you value real human-made content over AI Slop, join us and our global community of burbs who get the calendar every year and help us keep Kurzgesagt afloat. Together, we'll ride out the Slop wave. The calendar and art book are available now, only while supplies last.
Good. As usual, amazing video. Video will be linked in the description. Like, you guys go there, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I think that we all know Kurzgesagt. It's an amazing channel. So we will, of course, do our best to give up that great work. That great work. And as usual, YouTube, I love you guys. Then peace.